Great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
And the point after is good. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So SMU's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Mustangs are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Knight. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. The Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hale. Could be an alley. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Trying play action. Rushes on him. Got it. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll start on the ground with Brown. There he goes. He now has 53 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Now on first down from the 30. They'll try the counter. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Here we go. Ready, go.
He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running inside, it's Brown. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Trying to set up the screen. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting it.
Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost made... And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Mustangs will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Reed. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we're going to go have some fun.
And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field.
Booster! Return! Go!
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Hey, take it. 29 belts.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Dumps it off in the flats. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Jennings. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Touchdown, Mustangs! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. Could not make his way to the corner. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back to your game in Louisville. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage, ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, I talked to the SMU head coach coming out of the locker room. Coach is understandably frustrated right now. They brought this running back in for big-time performances like this, but he has struggled turning over the ball, trailing here in this game. They have got to get a more steady performance from their running back in this moment. See how he starts the second half, and I'll keep you posted down here on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. To throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Knight. He's loose down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Brown again. Finding some room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give, it's Brown. And they're able to make the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit just down the...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing, when they bring pressure.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and listen, it's one thing to miss a receiver that you go, oh, that was open. That's the right place to throw the football. But he sailed that one, but he was thrown into double coverage. You got to make better decisions than that.
And the Cardinals, oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. Lets it fly. Picked off to stop the threat.
RD, what a play by the safety, and the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover 2 and you're sitting back in half the field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps the route, makes the INT.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
1st down, right back to Brown.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Now the play fake. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cardinals will hustle to the line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Foley. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out to the right. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The short hands, it's Richardson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. The Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play.
Here we go. Ready.
The offense changing the play.
Level.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Break. Here we go.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Trying the left side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Blue 22, blue 22, go!
Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run play action. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot.
Might have a chance. Makes it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in, it's Knight. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The give to the left side. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Now they'll try the right side.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And really nothing else the quarterback could have done there. He wanted to throw the ball further downfield, obviously, to move the sticks, but the defense just took everything away. So he had to check it down, and the defense was able to rally, now setting up 4th.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your...
Maybe a crease. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. He'll pitch it. He was trying to get it to the 25, but the defense stands tall, and they force a 4th and short. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Putting that 3 on the board makes it a 2-score game.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got a man. It's Davis. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And the Cardinals come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments.
Flag 14. Where did he go?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Right, let's go. Set.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay.
Glad to have you with us from Thomas Robinson Stadium. A couple of teams hoping to head into the offseason feeling the momentum of a victory in the Xbox Bowl. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Duke Blue Devils. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
As you know, we're late in the college football season, and weather is going to be a factor in some of these bowl games. That is the case here today. It is a little bit cloudy and windy down here on the field. I did talk to both quarterbacks before the game. They do not expect it to be a problem. They expect to open it up and have a terrific bowl game here today. I'll keep you posted on how the weather is impacting the play calling as we go along. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Complete to the left. Runs through a man. He might have space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41. That's the good game there. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Makes the catch. At the 20, he's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Corners are going to bail. Try and play action. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now. Dayton, 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this 1st possession and force a field goal.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Blue Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Safe completion on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. A lot of offensive coordinators love to screen you to death and work the ball down the field, Jesse, but a negative play like that will take you out of your game plan.
And that's not the last screen that they've got in their playbook offensively.
Touchdown, Duke! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Foley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here's Brown. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Off play action. Got his man. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Maybe some room here. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Hand off, Isaac Brown. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. Like, you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds a man in the middle. There he goes. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, make it a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
Now, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Duke. Took it all the way back to the house.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Can't hang on, he muffs it. Fumble into the end zone. Defense right there to jump on it, and they'll bring it out to the 20 after the touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Richardson. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI.
Makes a grab and room to run. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Cardinals want to move quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Out of the gun, the inside give. There's some room. He's at the 40.